Welcome to this episode of Face Islam, the program dealing with the issues that Muslims face every day, everywhere. In today's program, I want to talk about a word in the Arabic language, Mobtadi. Now this is related to the word bid'ah, which we've talked about in some of our other programs. This is innovation, something new. One who does it, the innovator himself, he's the one who is Mobtadi. And we hear about that from some of our scholars today, that these people are Mobtadi, and they're following the wrong way. Okay, what do they mean by that? Well, innovations in and of themselves are actually good in the hayat dunya. This life that we live in every day is full of bid'ah, new stuff. Well, who doesn't know about iPhones? That's new, come on, man. Who doesn't know about the computers, the internet? Who doesn't know about emails, SMS, text messages? Who doesn't know about these things? Huh? These are all bid'ah. Yep. And those who do it are practicing bid'ah. They are mubtadi. Oh, but it's okay. Don't forget, we also mentioned in some of our programs the subject of the two basic things to remember. Everything in this life, you can do it. Unless Islam clearly said you can't do it, then you can do it. It's okay. You can't lie, you can't cheat, you can't steal, you cannot fornicate, you cannot drink alcohol, you can't eat the pigs. But there's a lot of other stuff you can do out there, isn't there? Like watch us on TV and see the next version of Face Islam. But on the other hand, there's this thing that's called worship, ibadah, and it's all forbidden to us. We don't do anything in ibadah at all. No worship unless we find a clear proof in Islam saying that I may do it or that I must do it. Otherwise, I don't do it. If it's said in Islam that I can make a birthday cake 10 feet tall and put candles all over it, set it on fire and jump up and down and do that, I can say, hey, I can do that. But if we didn't find that in Islam, because some people, they want to celebrate birthdays of prophets or birthdays of saints and things like this. But we didn't find that before. Uh-oh. You have to be careful because that's in this, the life thing, and you got to be careful now. Can I do it or not do it? So what we do, we go to the scholars, and then they explain where this is coming from. How did we get this evidence, and how did we understand it? And they tell us. Yeah, you can eat cake. Oh, good, because I like cake. And ice cream. Yay! You can even light candles if you want to, but don't make it a part of worship. Okay. Don't stick them on the cake. Why? Because it turns out people used to do that in another religion where they put candles around and did all this kind of stuff. But as long as we don't make it like that, they told me, it's okay. Ah, nice to know that. So I want to know, what is really an invention in the religion so I don't go in that area? Well, now if somebody told you that you only have to pray 4 times a day, when we know it's 5, this would be a horrible invention, wouldn't it? Or if they said, no, it'd be better for you every day to pray 8 times a day. Pray 8 times, every day, never stop. Well, this would be no good. Let's take an example from our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, on this very issue. Even though it happened at his time, 1,400 years ago, look how it's applicable to today's life. You see, while he was away, some people entered Islam, 3 men in particular, and they mentioned something to each other. They were talking, and Aisha, radiallahu anha, his wife, overheard this. And whenever Prophet Muhammad came back, she related to him what they had said. One of them, he said, after entering Islam, oh, you know what? I am going to stay up every night. I'm going to pray all day. I'm going to pray all night. I'm never going to stop. I'm just going to keep doing the salah, doing salah, doing salah. And then she mentioned another person. When he came into Islam, he said, I'm going to fast every day. I'm never going to stop fasting every day, every day. I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to drink. Every day of my life, that's what I will do. And the third one, he said, you know what? I'm not even going to get married because I want all my time just worship of God. I'm never going to even get married. No children, nothing. I'm just going to be like that. We call it celibate, meaning that he's going to be like a monk. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he became upset about that. And he said, oh, look at this. Look at these guys. He said, aren't I better to be the one to show what's Islam? And yet you find me. I pray, but I sleep. Some of the night he prays, some of the night he sleeps. And I fast, but I eat. Some days he fasts, some days he eats. He said, and I get married. I have wives. And Allah made two things beloved to me. That is an-nisa, the women, and at-tib, which is the fragrance. So we understand right away from this that our Prophet, peace be upon him, is our example. And when it became time for him to worship, he would leave everything and go to his worship. When they made the call to the prayer, the adhan, and he would hear that, he would stop what he's doing, just as we do here in our studios. When we hear adhan, we go to the prayer, we leave off all of the things of this world and worship God, make our connection with him, so that we hope Allah will count us with those people who were on that straight path, and not of those people who are of the Mubtada or Mobtadiin. That's Islam, and this is Faith Islam. La